Hey YouTubers, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to revisit one of the previous videos I made about the 4 books that changed my life. So today, I'm going to go into a bit more detail about the #1 book or movie that I mentioned in that video, The Secret. Now it just makes sense to dive into this book a little bit further. It may not be specifically about finance and investing, but I definitely think it'll help me in my investing journey. And I hope as we go through these series of videos, it will also help you too. So I thought I could do this as a series of videos where I'm going to go through different parts of the book and break it down to a level where we can then unleash the power of The Secret and hopefully find ways in which we can together really change our lives. Now while you watch the intro video, why not hit the like button and comment below with the one thing that you have always wanted to do but just never have really done it. And throughout the video, we can see if we can help you achieve it. So, the all-important question, what is the secret? So, in this book, and also in the movie, it features various doctors and philosophers and authors. Basically a lot of very successful people. People like Bob Proctor, a philosopher, an author, a personal coach. John Assaraf, an entrepreneur and a money-making expert. Dr. Joe Vitale, a metaphysician, marketing specialist and an author. Jack Canfield, an author, teacher, life coach and motivational speaker. Now all of them, in some way or another, have said that they have managed to attain anything in their life by utilizing the secret and have been able to apply it into their everyday life. But in all honesty, I only knew about these people after watching the movie. So in order to put this whole concept in a more relatable way, let's pick some key figures that are around us in the media today. Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Michael Jordan, and Kevin Hart. Now the list can go on and on, but what do these people have in common? They have all made it to the top of their game, respectively. It's Jeff Bezos, the richest person in the world, and the king of e-commerce with Amazon. Elon Musk, CEO of the largest private space company, SpaceX, and CEO of the largest electric car company, Tesla. Michael Jordan, arguably the most successful athlete of all time. And if you haven't watched The Last Dance on Netflix, definitely add it to your watch list. It's a great 10-part documentary about MJ and his teammates. Kevin Hart, the most successful comedian of all time. Now whether they knew about The Secret or not, there is countless proof from their public interviews to tell you that they either did know about it or they indirectly managed to channel the same teachings into their life. So what is The Secret and how do they use it? Essentially, The Secret is the law of attraction. Now, I'm not talking about putting on your best clothes and looking your best in order to attract the attractive girl at the club on a night out. And believe me, I'm living proof you don't need to do that in order to end up with the attractive girl, because somehow I managed to end up marrying my wife. Check out her channel in the link up there. But the law of attraction is actually based around the thoughts you put out into the universe. Okay, now I know I'm starting to lose you by sounding all philosophical and esoteric, but bear with me. Think of the last time you wanted to buy a car, or even a friend or family member of yours said that they were buying a car. How many times has it happened that over the following few weeks or months after, you just ended up seeing more of that same car on the road? Now, it's not like Darren Brown comes with every car that's sold and manipulates your mind to start seeing the car everywhere. But technically, it kind of works in the same way. Now, most people would have heard of the saying, every action has a reaction. Well, the same applies here for the action of the thoughts. And the reaction is a cause of attraction. That thought of a new car has now made the universe attract that new car to you in many ways and forms. Our mind is the most powerful thing in the world, yet most of us can only use just 10% of its capacity. Now, it's quite easy to decipher the main use of the mind. You saw this YouTube video and you thought, let me watch it. And you decided to watch it. Pretty straightforward, right? Now, I thought when making this video that you would also hit the like button. And now I've told you that I've attracted you to hit that like button. So you might as well hit the like button. Did you hit it? No, but seriously, if we look at that concept, the mind is basically working like a magnet. But unlike a magnet, where opposites attract, with the mind, like attracts like. So any thought we make, we end up attracting similar things back to us. Have you ever had one of those days where you wake up in the morning and get out of bed, but you're still half asleep, and so you hit the bed with your toe and get infuriated at why that bed was even there in the first place? And then you make your way to the bathroom, and then you brush your teeth, and being so annoyed at the fact that the bed just hurt you, you end up brushing your teeth really vigorously, and you hit the side of your cheek, and you end up hurting the inside of your cheek as well. And then basically just dominoes into a really, really terrible day with one bad thing happening one after the other. Well, yeah, if you haven't figured it out already, that's right. You created that bad day from the point you got out of bed and the thoughts that you had in your mind. And now this is where you should really have a big light bulb on your head. So wait, if I created all those bad moments, that must mean I can create great moments too. Bingo. That's exactly right. And this is where the secret comes into play. Now, I'm sure anyone married or anyone living with their parents can relate to this. Remember that time you were watching something that you were really interested in on the TV, and then your spouse or your mum was talking to you and said something like, "Today I don't want to have pizza." But your mind only registered, "Today I want to have pizza." Therefore, completely leaving out the fact that the word don't was even used. Well, that's exactly how the law of attraction works. Because just like your focus on the TV, the law of attraction has its focus on attracting the things that you ask for. So it misses out any of the words of negation, such as don't, not, no, etc. So essentially, think of it as like going to a new barber's and you're repeating in your head, "I don't want to have a bad haircut, I don't want to have a bad haircut, I don't want to have a bad haircut." The universe is hearing, "I want a bad haircut." Or if you're running late in the morning and you're thinking to yourself, "I hope there's no delays on the train, I hope there's no delays on the train, I hope there's no delays on the train." The universe hears, "I hope there's delays on the train." And you know what the really annoying thing is? This law is always working. There is no off switch. So it's always working whether we're aware of it or not. Now, going back to those people we mentioned earlier, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Michael Jordan, and Kevin Hart, whether they knew it or not, they all focused on being the best that they can be in their respective fields and focused only on the success without focusing on what went wrong. What we need to remember is that our minds are constantly running, creating thoughts every single second. For most of us, the only time it's not working is when we're asleep. That means we are constantly creating our future. Now at the beginning, I asked you to comment below with something you have always wanted to do, but never got round to actually doing it. Well, let's bring you into my world. I've been constantly trying to lose weight for as many years as I can remember, but I've always had the mindset of not wanting to do exercise. So much so that when I was in school, my friend and I created a whole new word called extra-size, where if we found an easier way to do something, the harder way was now exercising. So not only was I focusing on not wanting to exercise, the reason I was forcing myself to exercise was because I don't want to weigh as much as I do. I don't want to have the body that I have, and so over the many years, I've been putting a whole lot of thoughts into the universe about what I don't want to be like. And I'm not going to lie, even with knowing the secret, I still find it hard to change that narrative to say, I want to look the best that I can be, and things like that. So now, I'm going to set myself a secret challenge. And as I'm saying on YouTube, so that it's accessible to billions of people out there, you can all make me accountable for it. I'm going to do the following. Now, because I'm going to be working against an attraction that has built up over many years, it's going to be very difficult to change that mindset. So I'm going to have to almost go cold turkey and pretty much fake it till I make it. So every morning when I wake up, I'm going to say the following 3 times. In fact, I've even created another video with myself saying this. So if anyone else wants to join me and try it, they can do so as well. You can find the video up here. But I'll also add a link in the description, so don't forget to save it into a playlist or something that you can easily access on a daily basis. But what I'm going to say in the video is this. I enjoy working out and feeling fit and healthy. I love the way I look. I love seeing my weight go down when I step on the scales every day. I eat healthy food and I ensure I eat the right amount. As an experiment, I'm going to say this to myself while I watch the video every day for the foreseeable future, and I'm going to report to you back with my results. So, what have we learned today? We have learned the great secret of life, the law of attraction. The law states that like attracts like. Our thoughts are very powerful, so when we think of a thought, we are also attracting like thoughts towards us. Our current thoughts are creating our future, and the law of attraction ignores negating words. Now, this is just the beginning of the journey with the secret book. In future videos, we will see how we can use this secret to help us in our business and financial life as well. But before we get there, we need to start with the basics of getting our mindset straight. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and as always, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button so you get notified when my next video comes out. And why not prove that the secret works and hit the like button, and feel free to share and comment. See you in the next video.